Hey everybody, Tim here with today's episode of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Season 2, Episode 15, Paradise. This episode was good, but God, it was a kick in the stomach. So, it's a little intense. I feel like this was supposed to be a bottle episode, one of those where they keep the budget really down so that way they could blow it up in something else. But it kind of spiraled out of control because this is a great episode with great sets and everything. So Sisko and O'Brien, and it's a super simple plot. So Sisko and O'Brien beam down to this planet and where technology does not work. So all of these people have abandoned technology and they can't get back up to the Rio Grande, to the runabout. And so they're stuck on this planet with these people. And at first you look at it and you're like, oh, that's kind of an interesting concept where they're stuck here. And as they continue through the episode, they do have punishment laws, which, to be 100% honest with you guys, like, I was kind of okay, where you see this guy, and he stole a candle, and they basically put him in, like, a sweatbox for a day. So, with the technology, or with the stuff they do have, I mean, punishment, law and order, like, you can only do so much, and realistically, like, if somebody was stealing something, how would you punish them? I don't know. I don't know what I would have done in that situation to punish people in those situations. So I thought it was kind of an interesting concept. And then slowly things go from being like we just abandoned technology to the lady in charge is kind of crazy. And we see her go after O'Brien and because he was wasting time trying to reach their ship. And so in doing so, he needs to be punished. But since he's not the commanding officer, Sisko gets punished. So he goes in the sweatbox. Well, he ends up coming out, and in a great scene, she tells him, you can have water and you can go back to work if you just stop everything you're doing and embrace our society. Sisko, in full uniform, basically says, fuck you, and walks out and gets back into the sweatbox because he's not going to give up and he's not going to stop trying to get home. Which, in all honesty, I mean, that's what makes him Captain Sisko, even though he's only a commander right now. He has those managerial, like, personality qualifications, and it's great. Kind of in the meantime, Kira and Dax have discovered something's wrong. They go after the runabout, they find the planet they were on, and they save the day. Well, as it turns out that this woman that's in charge she's never used replicated food, and she never uses the pads to read and stuff. She's always printed stuff off, which, to be honest, I'm kind of the same way. Like, I hate iReaders and all that. If I read a book, I have to hold the book. Like, I can't, even my comic books, I can't do digital. I have to have it. But anyway, so she never uses pads, she never uses replicated food, so she's always been that way. And it turns out that she orchestrated this whole thing to get them to this specific planet to crash land and to abandon technology. And so, kind of an interesting twist, Sisko's like, okay, well, you know what? Your boss is crazy, she planned all of this, my ship's here, let's go. And everybody says no. They've been there for 10 years. And at this point, they'd rather just stay there and deal with things in-house. So it's a very interesting episode. It's very, very well done. It's very well acted. And like I said, the sets are great. For those who have seen this one, if you found out that you'd been stranded on Gilligan's Island for 10 years and it was orchestrated and you had the chance to go home, I mean, I know I would just pack up and be like, come on, let's go. I miss replicated food and I miss holodecks and I miss all that. Would you do the same, or would you embrace that this is your life now and stay there? Go ahead, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the YouTube subscription, the friends requests, the comments. Thank you guys for everything. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you guys next time for Shadow Play.